Alright guys, welcome to another video. It's your Raz here. Before we dive into this guys, you know the usual drill. If you're new and watching my channel for the first time, consider subscribing guys, smash the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, hit the notification bell so you know the next time I smash out content. And if you did like today's content guys, put some comments down below, give it a thumbs up and get out to the YouTube universe. Let's dive into this guys. Embrace masculinity, dump modernity, okay? What do I mean by this guys? Alright, today is a modern society or that you're living in, okay? The society, social media, the society of narratives, the society of, you know, what you're told is the right way to live, what you're told to watch on telly. Because face it guys, everything nowadays that you go through in life as a man, right, is now, let's not sugarcoat this, is now being dictated to you, alright? But it's not directly dictated to you, but it's dictated to you in a very, very subtle psychological way, okay? It's pushed on you very, very subtly through manipulation of messages, manipulation through narratives, and manipulation through ideologies, manipulation through cinema, manipulation through television programs, manipulation through advertisements, manipulation through public opinions, manipulations through the conscious collective, okay? So everywhere around you guys, you're getting bombarded, alright, by this ideology of what it means to be a man nowadays, okay? And also the feminist movement as well, that is just constantly that you're bombarded with, you know, girl power, empowerment, everything like that. And get guys, and what I've noticed is you're getting more and more of these alpha female channels popping up on YouTube as well. So this isn't helping the cause. So so you're bombarded by all this stuff from everywhere. And it is guys, it is a manipulation of your thoughts, and it is a manipulation of views of what it is to be a man nowadays, okay? And you can argue with me all you want, but it's just utter sheer manipulation through all these things that I've just explained to you. And the millennium generation now that has grown up in this, they're not going to know better, okay? They're not going to know that there's anything going on. They're not going to know that any different. They're going to think these things are norm, or what they're told today about what it is to be a man, okay? What they're told today about what masculinity is. Examples of some of these things is, alright, guys, it's alright. It's okay to cry, alright? It's okay to get in touch with your feminist side, alright? You should show more emotions. You should show more feelings, alright? It's not about the competition. It's about taking part that counts, alright? So all this kind of nonsense, okay? And guys, taking part, yes, is a good thing, but winning's the goal. That's what makes men men. They like to win. They like to compete and win. There's no point in going in for a competition, guys, if you're playing just to get second prize. You've also always got to go into everything winning. Even when you go into a gym, you're going in to win. You're going in to win. You're going in to do the top workout. You're not going in to just go through emotions and do what you can. You're going in there to win. You're going in there to level up, get the best sets you can. Same with life. You're going through life to win. You're not playing the game of life to lose, alright? So this is what the society is, where the ideology right is at the moment, okay? So all these things are getting thrown at us. Even like I did the video on Hollywood movies, guys, even Hollywood movies throw now subtly, you're seeing more and more of Hollywood now portraying, I've noticed this more and more, dominant male characters are now being epitomised by female characters, alright? And that kind of masculine character is now, they're just replacing it. I did the video on Indiana Jones, go and check it out. And recently I noticed on Netflix, Denzel Washington does a really good remake of The Equalizer, but now it's a female Equalizer, on Netflix, and I don't watch Netflix. I just, when I put my box on to watch educational YouTube videos, guys, that's one thing you should be watching, all right, to level yourself up, right? And I just saw when you load the screen up, it said Equalizer, and it was a female, and it goes McCall, blah blah blah, and it's a female. So so it's more kind of push on empowerment of females, and guys are being told to stay soft, to play video games, to get in touch with their feminine feelings, to embrace, their feminine side, all this stuff, right? By all these things I've explained to you guys, all right? So this is what I mean by modernity, okay? Modern society, modernity, today's modernity. This is what's getting pushed. Of the epitome of being a masculine male, all right? And if you're seen as showing traditional masculine tendencies, you're seen to be that's seen as toxic masculinity, all right? Whereas 25 years ago, these things were expected of men. They were never seen as toxic. So I just got a WhatsApp message there, guys. They were never seen as toxic. So they were seen as staple examples of what it is to be masculine, leader, headstrong, in touch with emotions but not overly emotional. And as I said before, guys, being over emotional is not going to pay off for you, all right? It's not going to serve you any purpose, all right? Have emotions, know when to empathize, but know when to control it, okay? So all these traits were seen as necessary for men, and now they're seen as toxic masculinity, even showing confidence around females, confidence, in the way you talk to females, stuff like that, is now seen as toxic masculinity. Oh, you need to watch what you say to this female and that female, and so it's all kind of, it's just gone the other way, guys, and this is the modernity. This is modernity, what they're saying. But do not embrace modernity, embrace masculinity, guys. You should embrace masculinity and dump modernity, and that's the title of this video. Embrace your masculinity, guys, all right? Embrace it. And if you're not at that stage, or you're finding you don't possess these qualities, guys, you better start working on these qualities, all right? You can always work on these qualities and get better. If you find, I'm not going to explain it in this video, but if you find your behaviours and your attitudes that don't coincide or align with things that I've explained about masculine traits, and there's lots of videos I've done that explains about masculine traits that you should possess. If they don't, you better start aligning yourself with that and dumping modernity and dumping the what modernity is telling you that are traits of masculine men, because they're far from traits from masculine men. There is nothing wrong, guys, with being less emotional, all right? You have to be less emotional as a man, because we are practical. We are problem solvers. We think logically, whereas the female does not think logically. The female thinks on an emotional level. That's why females aren't good, guys, in leadership roles, all right? And I know we'll get shot down for this, I might get a flag for this, but they're not, okay? That's why they don't cope with it well. That's why females in the corporate world end up eventually, guys, having breakdowns, suffering from stress, etc., etc. They're not designed for that, whereas men are less emotional and more logical and more designed for that. And when you're getting thrown and told to be more emotional, you're starting to adopt female traits, all right, the feminine traits, so you don't want to do that. Okay, there is nothing wrong with being confident around females. There's nothing wrong with having that confidence, being able to talk to females, being able to approach a female and talk to them. This is how, in the caveman days, this is how in the old days that men went out and actually did the work to meet their mates or their life partners. They did not sit at a dating site, which is also, guys, another a narrative they're pushing is all these dating sites sitting and all these dating sites and flick through and become robotic and don't develop any skills to interact with other human beings. Men do not do this. Men did not do this. Men approached females. Men competed for females. So all these things that modernity and modern society is telling you is what is masculinity is just a narrative to serve the powers to be, guys. All right, it is the emasculation. It's just emasculating men. It's to lower masculinity and make men more emasculated. It's not to empower men. All right. Whereas if you look at the opposite, females are told to be empowered, to embrace their power, to embrace their earning potential, to embrace their work potential, to embrace their life. Yeah, go girl, you go get it. They're now getting thrown into all men's movie roles. Like I just explained to you, The Equalizer on Netflix is a female. The recent Indiana Jones movie that I did a review on with Phoebe Waller-Bridge, that's destroying every movie she gets involved with. The latest James Bond movie where they turn Bond into a simp, he's crying and sacrifices himself for the female. Bond would never do that, guys. Bond would sleep with the female and then escape and get away from the bomb and survive. The female would probably get taken out in the whole Bond movies, and that's what always happened. The female got, after he makes love to her, the female just dies and he escapes and, you know, wins the mission, but they turned him into a simp. Anyway, that's digressing. Okay, but you see where I'm coming from, all right? So I'm going to leave it there, guys. So embrace masculinity, guys, all right? And dump modernity, all right? It's not modernity, and the ideology of modern society is not serving you as a masculine male, all right? It is not really in your favour. So dump modernity and embrace masculinity. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed this one and you did watch it through the end, I thank you for that, all right? And support the channel, guys, all right? I'm going to keep getting these videos out to you to help you and add value, regardless of whether you watch or don't watch, but I really hope you watch and support the channel. Right, guys, with that, this has been saying that, I'm going to go and leave it with you and enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. Shiraz out. See you soon.